Narrated Samura bin Jundab. Whenever the Prophet peace be upon him finished the morning prayer, he would face us and ask, "Who amongst you had a dream last night?" So if anyone had seen a dream, he would narrate it. The Prophet peace be upon him would say, "Ma shallah," an Arabic maxim meaning literally, "what Allah wished," and it indicates a good omen. One day, he asked us whether any one of us had seen a dream. We replied in the negative. The Prophet peace be upon him said, "But I had seen a dream last night, that two men came to me, caught hold of my hands, and took me to the sacred land Jerusalem. There I saw a person sitting, and another standing, with an iron hook in his hand, pushing it inside the mouth of the former till it reached the jawbone, and then tore off one side of his cheek, and then did the same with the other side. In the meantime, the first side of his cheek became normal again, and then he repeated the same operation again." I said, "What is this?" They told me to proceed on, and we went on till we came to a man lying flat on his back, and another man standing at his head, carrying a stone or a piece of rock, and crushing the head of the lying man with that stone. Whenever he struck him, the stone rolled away. The man went to pick it up, and by the time he returned to him, the crushed head had returned to its normal state, and the man came back and struck him again, and so on. I said, "Who is this?" They told me to proceed on, so we proceeded on, and passed by a hole like an oven, with a narrow top and wide bottom, and the fire was kindling underneath that hole. Whenever the fire flame went up, the people were lifted up to such an extent that they about to get out of it, and whenever the fire got quieter, the people went down into it, and there were naked men and women in it. I said, "Who is this?" They told me to proceed on, so we proceeded on till we reached a river of blood, and a man was in it, and another man was standing at its bank with stones in front of him, facing the man standing in the river. Whenever the man in the river wanted to come out, the other one threw a stone in his mouth, and caused him to retreat to his original position. And so, whenever he wanted to come out, the other would throw a stone in his mouth, and he would retreat to his original position. I asked, "What is this?" They told me to proceed on, and we did so till we reached a well-flourished green garden, having a huge tree, and near its root was sitting an old man with some children. I saw another man near the tree with fire in front of him, and he was kindling it up. Then my two companions made me climb up the tree, and made me enter a house, better than which I have ever seen. In it were some old men and young men, women and children.